Okay, we got two 13s holding on the EGR valve. Thread them back on so we don't lose them. Okay, there's this little pipe going into the EGR, held in by a nut here, 13mm. Probably won't be able to move the pipe out until I get the bracket off. That's what we're going to do next. Sorry guys, it's hard to work in there with you in the way. So I'm gonna have to move you for now. There's two bolts holding on the EGR bracket for the engine. I don't think I'll be able to get my impact in there. Let me just show you where we're at. There's the EGR valve bracket, and I pulled that tube out right there out of the front. So now I can reach that last fuel rail bolt. Now we just got this 13 on top. There's a vacuum line right here that goes to the fuel pressure regulator. Now I can get to these last connectors. There. Okay, next thing we want to do is take off the supercharger. So we're going to disconnect these vacuum lines here from the PCV. Now it looks like we got 10s holding in the supercharger. Always keep note of the size of the bolts when you take them out. Missed one. And another. Okay, it should start coming off. The vacuum line from the T connection goes into the bottom of this manifold, or into the bottom of the sensor thing. And then there's an electrical connector. Ah, another one. There's a bolt right here that I missed. Should be able to take it off. We need to remove these throttle cables. Move the cable out from the bracket. Pull this out like that. That's one. This one just slides off, and then these slide up and out. Now we need to remove the lower intake manifold bolts. They're all 10s. Looks like I'm going to need something stronger. Let's remove these thermostat housing bolts. There's all kinds of gunk in there. I can't see where the bolt holes are, or where the bolts are. This vacuum line. Okay, next we got the bracket that held on the torque strut from before. I don't think I can get to it with this. We got another one over here. Okay, next we're going to take off the valve cover, 10 millimeters. It'll come off. Okay, so now we're going to remove the rocker arms and the push rods. Now the manual says that these rocker arm bolts are stretch bolts, so you need to replace them with new ones when you put this back on. These are 10 millimeter. Okay, now this is very important. Each rocker arm and each push rod has to go in the exact same spot as you took it out. And the reason for this is because everything wears together. So you need to put everything back exactly where it is. So rocker arms go with their own push rods. So here's what I did. I put them on my toolbox that's out of the way, and I made it so if I'm looking at the engine, it goes from right to left. I'm going to lay the bottom bank here and then the top head right here. So now you have to remove the head bolts. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then down here we have 5, 6, 7, and then 8 back here. So there's 8 cylinder head bolts. I'm going to remove those next. They are 14 millimeter. Long ones go on the top, shorter ones go on the bottom. Okay, so now this head is ready to come off. There goes coolant. Okay, here's the old, take off the old head gasket. We're getting about 185 psi.